All right, Libra. So I'm here. My camera's there, and the mic is actually right here next to me. So it's just my headphones. So hopefully it works out pretty good because I have the AC on because it's still hot, and I want to make sure you can hear me. So let's see. We're gonna hop right into your reading. Let me move the mic a little bit. And I posted a live earlier, kind of saying like, I know I left off on Virgo, but we're going to start on Libra now, so we kind of catch up, and then we'll start again from Aries. So you already have the star popping out here. So you could be healing from something, or you could be waiting on a certain wish fulfillment, or you feel like you have attained some certain wish fulfillment. Okay, so we're going to see when we get into the reading. So my name is Ben. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can book with me either through my website or through my email. Everything is in the description down below. Everything that you need to know or want to know. So, okay, energy's fluid, all right? These readings are intended to be timeless. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you, regardless of anything else, even if you're not a Libra, even if you're not a person, you know what I mean? It's all good. So, let's hop right into your reading, okay? And yes, I'm in a different setting. I actually like this setting better. I know the camera view isn't as good, but I like it, so. Right. We're also going to be doing Oracle now, because I have all my Oracle decks with me here as well. So, I'm going to pull a little bit more, actually. Pull like one more row and see what's going on. So we'll say this is your present energy. Now I'm going to shuffle a little bit, and I want to pull some future energy. See what we get here. Oh, sorry, I just realized the mic was right next to my deck. I don't know if that was loud when I just like banged it on the table. I'll try not to do that. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you guys have, it seems like you've gone through a death, okay? You're in the process of a rebirth, and it seems like it's possible you were dealing with somebody that you felt like was your emotional fulfillment, but with the Three of Cups, maybe there was a third person involved, or there was something else that was in focus besides just the two of you, okay? Maybe for one of you, it was work, or it was a family matter. There was a third situation here, like a third entity in this situation that kind of caused a Two of Wands over here, which is almost feeling indecisive, not 100% sure if you want to commit fully or not, like a serious commitment, whether that be from you or somebody else. So let's pull clarifiers here. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Alright. So you do have some repeating cards as well. I'll address those in a second. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, it caused that Two of Wands where it felt like one of you had to walk away, okay? Because there was no movement happening in this situation because of this third entity, okay? And I'm seeing the third entity as it could have just been whoever the Emperor was in this situation, whoever the more dominantly masculine energy was, regardless of gender. They had a very big wall up, okay? They were very much on their guard. They have the Nine of Wands here, which is the wounded warrior. So they were not in a position, like physically, mentally, emotionally, to have a genuine and committed relationship, okay? I was gonna say this could be family for some of you, but I am seeing this mostly as romance, alright? So if you're looking for a family reading, like a family situation, this probably won't be for you. And turn that down. And yeah, whoever the Emperor energy was, meaning the more predominantly masculine, it's possible they were the one that walked away from you, okay? So maybe you were trying to put in all this effort into the connection or the relationship, whatever stage it got to, because this is a general reading. And if the masculine walked away, it's because they ran away out of fear, all right? And if you walked away, it's because you realized that this isn't going anywhere, because it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? It takes, both people have to be open and willing to work on something for it to work. You know, a team is at least two, right? So with the Hermit over here, though, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Pentacles. So after this situation separated, like whoever walked away, it doesn't really matter who. In general, it's just somebody walked away, right? So after the separation here, you have entered into a self-reflective, introspective phase. Okay, so you're analyzing yourself, you're working on yourself, you're really just going within and seeing what's going on down there. You know what I mean? Like checking out your subconscious, checking out things, you know, looking back in hindsight at situations before, seeing them from a new perspective, right? So you've kind of taken this breather or this break where it's almost like you can feel an Ace of Pentacles coming your way, which is a very beautiful, stable, genuine offer, or a gift, whether it be a person, a situation, whatever it is. You can feel that energy coming your way, but you also feel like there's something you need to clear internally before you can actually have that new beginning. All right, so this is what you are working on right now. And the other person in this connection, they have Death, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So you entered into hermit mode, right, like we just talked about, and this person, the other person in the connection here, is going through a death. Okay, it could possibly be an ego death or a dark night of the soul, but in general, it's just a rebirth of some kind, right? Because death, all it means is rebirth. And not only are they kind of being stubborn about it and indecisive about it, they are also watching what you are doing. Okay, so I know some people may say, oh, well, I have them blocked on social media, or they don't know where I live, or whatever you think they can't watch you because of, they're definitely watching you. Okay, like if you block them on social media, it's very easy to make a fake account, or if you have mutual friends, it's very easy to look on somebody else's account. You know what I mean? There are ways to do it. If they don't know where you live, there's very easy ways to find out where somebody lives. You know what I mean? Even if you have someone's phone number, you can find out everything about them. Name, even, you can find out everything about them. So all of that information is free online. All you have to do is type it in on Google. All your information will come up. So this person, I'm not saying they're stalking you or anything like that, but they are watching you. For some of you, there may be a stalking issue, so just be aware of that. Okay, if you kind of feel like you're being stalked, that's a problem. All right, that is something to be addressed, but that's only for a very select few of you, if any. All right, most of you, this is just, someone watching you because they want to see how you are handling the situation. All right, especially if the more masculine energy was the one that walked away. They want to see right now what you're up to, how you're handling it, and what's going on with you. All right, because it's not that they didn't want a commitment with you, it's they were not ready for one and they were scared. Okay, so the desire was there, but fear was much greater than the desire. All right, so that's present energy and a little bit of past energy. Now moving down here into the future, and when I say future, that could literally mean in an hour, it could mean tomorrow, it could mean next week. It all depends on you. Okay, because these readings are your energy, so depending on how you maneuver through your energy is going to determine what happens here, right? So when I say future, take that very lightly. All right, so future energy, in the past you had the Chariot with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups, so that's when I was saying it kind of caused like a stalemate and somebody walked away because there was no forward movement. Well, in the future now, we have the Chariot again, this time with the King of Wands and the Fool. Okay, So again, similar energy, because you have the Chariot, you have the King of Wands, Two of Wands, and then you have the Fool and the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Fool is like the opposite of the Eight of Cups. Instead of walking away for something, you're taking a leap of faith toward it. All right. So in the future, there is going to be a resurrection in this connection. That was a cool ass rhyme. I didn't even plan that, but there's going to be a resurrection in this connection, right? And depending on your situation, it's going to determine how this goes, right? Because this is a general reading. So for some of you, I see this going great, where you guys have both kind of learned and evolved, and you're slowly going to come back into each other's energy. If it's meant to be, it'll be, you know? But for others of you, this person is not meant to be in your life long term. When I say long term, I mean like your ultimate person, right? They could just be a soulmate in between, because it's possible this is a twin flame for some of you. So if it's not a twin flame, it could just be a soulmate, which is always temporary. So take it how it fits, all right? Some of you, it's going to go great, and some of you, it still has some work to do, okay? So you do have somebody else coming into your energy as well. You have a Knight of Cups coming in, and it seems like this person's going to come in at the wrong time. Like, cool person, wrong time, you know what I mean? Because you still have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. So it's like you're still dealing with all of this heavy energy and possibly anger that you have toward this past situation. You're still healing that, you know? Because right now you're currently in hermit mode. And in the future, you'll either be coming out of hermit mode or you'll still be in it a little bit, all right? So you're still going to have that residual energy. And you're going to have somebody approaching you that's interested in you. They're like, hey, I'd like to go on a date, or hey, I like you, or even if they don't say something that direct, you're just going to feel an emotional connection with them. And it's going to feel like, I'll show you. So this is the love offer coming in, right? And then this is your energy right now. You're like, this is a very bad time, you know what I mean, for this to happen. But there's no such thing as a bad time, right? Everything happens for a reason. So instead of thinking like, why is this happening to me? Shift that to instead say, what am I learning from this? Or what is this trying to teach me? Okay, so what is this person coming in at what seems like the worst time teaching you? You know what I mean? And that's individual to each person. For an example, let's say it's teaching you to let go of the past and just enjoy the present moment and maybe entertain a connection with somebody else, you know? It's going to be individual to each person, but that's just an example. Also, in the future, the person in the connection, whether it is you or the person you're dealing with, whoever was a little bit more closed off and hidden about their true emotions, it's possible it was the masculine. It's also possible it was you in the connection. Take it how it fits. But whoever was doing that more so, they're going to be contemplating. That's not the word I want. I mean, juggling is what they're doing here, but there's a better word for it. I just can't think of it. But they're going to be going back and forth, basically, between opening up and apologizing and then keeping themselves closed off like they have been. Okay, because someone who does not want to deal with their emotional body, it's very draining, it's very difficult, and it's very frustrating. Because they want to feel, you know? But when they feel everything that they suppressed for a long time, so it's like they shut it off quickly. It's like if you have a clogged pipe, right? And you really want to unclog that because you know it's unhealthy, but the second you try to do it, you know it's going to be a floodgate of all the shit that's backed up. That's kind of what happens with someone who's I call it emotionally constipated, because it's funny, and it's true, because when you're constipated afterwards, it's the opposite, right? So that's what's happening here with their emotions, okay? So they don't know if they want to open that floodgate or not yet, but they're back and forth about it. And I want to pull some oracle. We'll do this first. So, very interesting reading, guys. Let's see what we get for some oracle here. We have recovery, exactly. Like I said, you're in a state of recovery and intermission or introspection, okay? This is your energy right now. We have growth, exactly. When you're recovering, you're going through growth, but also, yeah, I literally fell down here when I was going to say this. Growth coming to the connection, okay, one way or another, whether it's you're growing together or you're growing separately, you're still going to have that growth, okay? And since this has fallen twice now, first on the clarification and then secondly on the recovery card, you're going to be having growth with yourself, okay? So you're growing as a person, as a being, you know? And gossip, yeah, this goes right along with the Page of Swords, okay? So somebody is most likely the person that you were dealing with in the past. They're keeping an eye on you, and I don't see this as they are gossiping about you. I think it's people, if you have mutual friends, or if people just know you in their friend circle, you know what I mean? They're trying to just, you know, they seem like drama-filled people, okay? So they're trying to kind of cause gossip and drama and gas this person up, all right? That's why they're kind of watching you, because they may be hearing from, like, Betty down the street or whatever that you're doing this, this, and this, when in reality none of that's true, and that person's just making it up, you know what I mean? So it's more so confusion on their part, but also curiosity, and also they're kind of being fed, you know, the people around them are blowing smoke, okay? So we'll put one more of these. We have completion, yeah, and this is actually a death on the card too, so again, another synchronicity there, that a whole rebirth is coming to this situation, okay? Oh, and then on the bottom, we have insecurity, all right? So this person is very insecure, which we could definitely see from that energy. There's also a little devil on this card, so they are a little bit trapped in their toxicity right now, which is to be expected. You know, if you're shutting off one of your bodies, that's not healthy, right? That's toxic. And I don't usually like that word toxic, because so many people use it without actually knowing what it means. All toxic means is unhealthy. It doesn't mean someone's a bad person. It doesn't mean they're terrible and like they're horrible. All it means is unhealthy, okay? Whereas a tonic, like T-O-N-I-C, tonic, is an elixir. Oh, I can't even talk. Is an elixir, okay? It's actually good for you. It's healthy, all right? So toxic and tonic, all right? Those are actually the two words. Let me pull a little bit more oracle. Let me check the time too on the camera, because it shuts off at a half hour. Yeah, we got like 5 minutes or so. So let's see. Check this out. Ready? Look at this. Look what I did. I found a shelf. I flipped it sideways, and then I put my cards in it, and it works really well. So if anyone's looking for an idea to organize your cards, it works out pretty good. And this is only like some of my decks. I have like 3 more of these things behind me. But so let's use a dragon oracle. And I hope you're cool with the new setup, because I love this a lot more. It's much more cozy and homey to me. I just like doing my readings on this space a lot more than my other area. I just really didn't like it. I had a lot more room on my other table, but I just didn't like it. Like, I didn't like the energy of the area. Like, it was nothing there. Like, if you go back and look at my readings, you'll see what I mean. So I like this a lot more. I have my candles. I have Steve. You know what I mean? Like, I got everything over here. So we have gifts, okay? Again, Ace of Pentacles is also a gift. So you have a very generous, what's the other word I want? A very generous energy coming your way. I can't think of the other word I want. Like, selfless. A very generous, selfless energy coming your way. Whether that be a person, a situation, whatever it is. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen this card in the deck before. We have shadows. Okay, so this is a pretty card. I hope there's not a glare. But yeah, we have shadows here. So again, talking about the shadow energy that you are also clearing by going into hermit mode, but also the person in your energy field, the person that you're dealing with, you know, that this reading will resonate for, is, again, like we said, stuck in some toxicity, okay? They're stuck in some unhealthy ways of living and being. let's see. And again, that's not a bad thing. There's no such thing as a bad person, all right? And I know some people may think of extremes where it seems like that could be true, but there's no such thing as a bad person. There's just, it's just pain, you know? Pain projected is anger. Pain projected is hurting other people, you know? It all stems from pain. So everyone is hurting in their own way, you know? So let's see what else we get. We have initiation. Look at that. This is the same dragon as the gifts card, okay? So you're going through an initiation, all right? After you do inner work and you have introspection, you come out of hermit mode, where you're on your way out of hermit mode. Think of it like if you're in a dark room, right? And you're in that dark room because you have to work on yourself for a minute and really figure out something that's not good for you, right? When you're finally done with that, or on your way to being done with that, and you're allowed to leave that room, you have to pass through a doorway to get into the lighter area of the house, you know what I mean? So think of that doorway as an initiation, where are you truly ready to step through that doorway? Have you truly healed what you need to heal before you can move on, and so it doesn't carry it with you, right? So think of that like an initiation. So you're in that period right now where you've been healing, which is great, but you have to really ask yourself, have I healed everything I need to, or is there something that I'm pushing off a little bit? If you're not pushing anything off, and that's a genuine, like you genuinely believe that, then great, you go through your initiation. But if there's something that you know that you're not dealing with, you're going to need to deal with that, okay, before you can move forward. So, wow, it knocked over the mic. Hold on. So we got Earth Chalice, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles. Again, a lot of references here to this Ace of Pentacles. So you have some significant abundance coming your way, all right? And there's something coming through. Hold on. Okay, you could be getting... This is very random, but there's a movie called The Black Cauldron, okay? And a scene in that movie is Hedwyn, I think is the pig's name in the movie. But anyway, she has an ability to see visions. And the way they do it is they use like a chalice or a bowl or whatever of water, and she puts her nose in it and she can see these visions, okay? So you could be having throughout the day, especially if you're around water, whether it be a pool, the ocean, a pond, whatever, even if you're in the shower, whatever it is, when you're around water, you're going to be receiving downloads, okay? And these downloads are going to be random visions, like maybe suddenly you're going to see yourself in like a new car in the near future, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, how is that going to happen? But you see the vision, you know what I mean? So Spirit is giving you like these little visions, these little premonitions, really, of what is coming to you in the near future, okay? These gifts, all these gifts that are coming your way, all right? You are manifesting a lot of abundance here, whatever that may be for you, you know, whether it's money, whether it's something stability-wise, like a new car or a place to live, or even if it's just feeling content and grounded within yourself, whatever it is for you, you are really manifesting that, okay? It's coming to you very quickly, so that's cool. But yeah, that's your reading, guys, okay? That's all I am seeing for you right now. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to do the rest of the zodiac. We'll end on Pisces, and then we'll start again from Aries, okay? So yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.